What's up, everybody? This is Haelian. We got more 20 minutes till dawn. It's been a while, I know, but we just got a juicy update that adds 2 new upgrade trees for when you level up. They have a Dark Arts and a Holy Sword tree, I think it's called. And we'll show you them as we get to them, but this is the kind of update I've been waiting for. Something that really adds variety to all the characters' weapons that are already there, instead of adding just more characters and weapons, really. So I'm really excited for it. And they also added 5 new synergies, and they're not necessarily all about the new upgrade pass that they have there too, so we'll show those as well. All right, so first of all, here's my upgrade tree. Nothing too fancy going on here, and I do have a very particular build in mind. I owe you a win with Luna, so we're gonna try it. I still don't love the black holes. They did make them a little bit better. They had some balancing with Luna where the black hole spawn a little bit further away, but I still don't love it, honestly. We're gonna go crossbow here, mostly because it has a max ammo of 1, and I'll show you why when we see the new upgrade trees. All right, we're gonna do Darkness 15 and do the best we can. I guess I can't promise a win. I've tried this actually once, and it did not go super well, but I can only blame myself, I think, because I forgot to check my rune tree. I had Ethereal on, and it was a bad time because I suddenly wasn't spending the last ammo in the crossbow, and it just caused a bad time. So the holy shields, sorry, I keep mixing them up. The holy swords deal damage around you whenever you spend the last ammo of your clip. And it's 20 damage at the base, but you can increase it. Don't love these. Let's just go power shot, I think. And then there's some other things. It scales with HP. So I'll show you that as we go. I'll show you the synergies after I explain the rest. Dark Arts, if you've played Hades, it is essentially Doom from Ares, to simplify it really quickly. You apply a curse to enemies. That's what they call it. All right, I think the move speed. I do want health, but I think we need move speed early on here. And it deals at the base 200% of your bullet damage after a couple seconds, I believe, or something like that. I don't know how long it is. It doesn't actually say. But essentially, it scales up with bullet damage, and it's a big dot effect that just goes off. I don't know what that noise is. There it is. Dark Arts. Your bullets have a 25% chance to inflict curse. Curse deals damage equal to 200% of your bullet damage. It doesn't say how long it takes to inflict. Tier 2 Doom, Curse, it takes 1 second longer to activate, but damage increased by an additional 100% of your bullet damage. Enemies inflicted with Curse take 30% more damage. Every 10 enemies killed by Curse will increase your bullet damage by 1%. Very, very interesting there. So I guess low bullet damage builds with spam, but that you spam and with no, elemental effects. This, the Dark Arts could probably work with that, right? Because you'll eventually start scaling it up, assumedly. It's very interesting. I'll show you the Holy Swords when we see them. There's Quick Hands, so we need that to try to get to Miniclip, which would be very nice for this build. Not have to have, but it's kind of a win-win situation if we are able to get it. Mostly for the reload rate, probably. Okay, so I think it's a good time to show the new synergies. I'm trying to do it quickly in case that's all you're interested in. Death Plague, Ritual plus Reaper rounds. That's part of the Dark Arts. Enemies killed by Curse will spread Curse to nearby enemies. These are actually already in the game. Generator, when you gain ammo, also gain 35% fire rate for 2 seconds. I like that, actually, quite a bit. Kunoichi, increase fire rate by 10% and piercing by 1 every 10 seconds is bonus to reset upon getting hit. It looks like it stacks indefinitely, right? And every 10 seconds is quite a bit. That's quite often. And so that's a move speed one. That's from the like the bullet speed tree assassin. Sword and shield. So Justice is one of the new ones. When Holy Shield is not active, kills with Smite lower the regeneration time for Holy Shield by 1 second. And Titan, Giant plus Angelic. Giant is the health tree one. Angelic is one of the new ones. Max HP plus 2, move speed plus 25%, character size plus 50%. It would be quite enormous at that point, I'd say. But I'm excited. So I really want to get a Holy Sword build going with Smite damage, because the Smite triggers every time you spend your last ammo in a clip, and I think that could get really strong because it's a big AoE effect around you. Splinter or Big Shot. Both are pretty useful here, I'd say. I think Splinter is usually better for that AoE, especially with the black holes, right? Coming back for that XP up there. You'd think so. One would think. Yeah, I'm excited that they actually added this. And this is, it might not look like a whole lot at first, but actually this is a pretty big update. And there's probably some, the game is still early access, by the way, too. There's quite a bit to balance here. We like run and gun, I think. Okay. This is a lot to add in at once because you have to worry about balancing and stuff for stuff like this. How many times can I say the word stuff, I wonder? But I'm excited for where the game's going. It's adding quite a bit of variety. And now it probably won't feel like you always have to go for certain things. I guess I'd take Big Shot now because I don't really like the rest of these. I'm going to avoid the Dark Arts, and that's going to be for a separate video because I just don't think it really fits with the crossbow here, personally. I think you'd want mostly high fire rate weapons. I mean, I know it scales with bullet damage, but you can get it to scale itself, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do with that in a separate video. So this update alone will be multiple videos, no doubt. Fresh Clip is part of Miniclip, although Divine Blessing is very tempting right now. I'll try to get toward Miniclip, though, I think. I mean, Fresh Clip also just kind of makes sense in terms of its own upgrade. It does quite a bit of more damage for us. So in other news, what's been going on with me? Been playing a lot of other new games. Cult of the Lamb recently came out. If you watch this, it was a lot of fun. It doesn't have the replayability of some other roguelikes, but that's okay. I thought it was a really high quality amount of hours that I got to play the game, so really enjoyed my time with it. And I was recently featured in an NPR article about streamer burnout. I'll provide a link in the description. Hopefully I'll remember. Oh, hold on, I gotta take a break. Holy Arts, after shooting your last ammo, smite nearby enemies for 20 damage. Seems low at first, right? But if you get Holy Might, Smite deals 10 extra damage for every HP you currently have. Increase your max HP by 1 for every 500 enemies killed with Smite. At most 3 max HP can be gained this way. Every 500 enemies killed with Smite heals you for 1 HP. So I think this could get pretty big with the loss of HP, right? I mean, that should be a lot of damage. I'm trying to attack a bit more frequently. It means a lot more black holes too, though, which makes things a little unwieldy at times, I admit. We'll try our best. But yes, I was recently featured in an NPR article about streamer burnout. Don't get worried about me. I know it sounds like rough or scary, you know, like, oh, old Haelian, he's had enough. He's had it up to here with the backseaters and the chatters and the rule breakers and blah, 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 blah. This will take no, I'm gonna take the vitality. Because I want to go down that tree anyway, eventually. That's what I'm thinking. Don't worry, it's, you know, the title is a bit captivating as I would describe it, you know, but it's not, you know, don't worry about me. You know, I'm sure a lot of you know that I don't really play games that I don't want to play anymore. There was a brief moment of time where I thought I could just, you know, force myself to play the same game over and over forever, but it's just, you know, I just wasn't capable of doing it. So I don't do that. I only play games I'm in the mood for, and sometimes it does include, you know, a game that I played a lot already or something, but I only do it when I feel like it at the same time. Let me know in the comments what you think. You know I show a lot of variety on the channel nowadays. It's not necessarily what everyone comes here looking for, but I hope it's okay. I hope it works out for all of us in the long term. I hope y'all will be happy with it. I hope I'll be happy with it. I hope the Twitch viewers will be happy with it. But anyway, on to the article. It does kind of just talk about the pitfalls being a streamer, you know, what... what's good about it. Well, it doesn't really cover what's good about it, to be honest. It covers, you know, the downsides of it, I guess is how I would describe it. That's really not worth it, huh? I'll take Giant, but I don't have the Holy Might yet, which is a bit scary. But hopefully soon, then. Now, I think at the end of the day, my personal feelings are that there's no easy job. There's no job where you're expected to go in, earn money, and do something to do that where it's actually easy. I just don't think that really exists. I think we all kind of wind up at similar stress levels, you know, so. And I had that train of thought where, you know, oh, you know, like if I was a streamer, this is, you know, before I actually started doing it, right? Full time, at least. I don't care if I get sick of the game, at least it's better than the other jobs. But at the end of the day, you know, like when you have to do something to earn money, it's kind of, it's hard to keep it fun. You know what I mean? It is more fun, but it's hard. It can be difficult to actually keep it fun, I'd say. I think we go Divine Blessing. Although Kill Clip is a little tempting, but this probably does a similar thing. I'm a little worried about this boss, but our move speed is pretty decent. It looks like the swords are doing a decent job for us. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty flexible here, huh? I think we're okay. This is my feeling about it. Ah! Lost my shield, that's bad. And I think, like, I have some pretty hard, fast rules, especially when it comes to doing the live chatting, because I'm supposed to be interacting live, right? When I do that. It's a little bit different for YouTube comments. You know, obviously, things feel very different. Ooh, there we go. Holy Might deals 10 extra... Smite deals 10 extra damage for every HP you currently have. We currently have 7. So it deals 70 more damage all of a sudden. So now the swords deal 90. Uh-oh. It's assuming I don't get hit. So now I no longer charge the crossbow. I'm kind of just spamming the click to try to get his swords as often as possible. We do need more reload rate. But I'm pretty hard fast on the rules, and I'm much happier for it. Some people won't be happy about it, of course, right? But at the end of the day, you know, you kind of got to pick one. You know what I mean? You might think like, oh, I'm going to check out Haelian because he has so much fun whenever I watch his YouTube videos. I'm going to check out the live stream. You know, but if I'm doing something I don't want to do, or people are saying things that I don't like, I'm not going to be having fun, which means I probably can't deliver fun to the audience. You know what I mean? It's tough to manage sometimes. So that's like useless, right? These are all pretty bad. Do I even want this? The fire rate doesn't matter, but you lose the smite damage, right? You lose the smite damage. That's bad for us actively, because it gives us ammo to spend, which I don't even want. I think we go big smite damage, which means I leave this, which feels pretty bad, but what can you do, right? I think the Tome of Power there, or whatever it was, for bullet damage wasn't necessarily terrible, but... In fact, it might have been better, but I want to go big Holy Smite here. Let's see. These are all not great. I guess I'll just take Anger Point. Don't love it, though, that's for sure. Maybe when my character keeps increasing in size, I'll end up getting hit a lot or something. I don't know. But the NPR, so the NPR article might paint a picture like, you know, things are rough out there. But, you know, the truth is, this is more fun than I've ever had any other job. That is the truth. But part of it requires me to have rule sets, and I try to tell people don't do X, Y, Z. You know, especially in the live stream mostly. You know, the bottom line is don't be rude, you know. If you're rude to me, I'm going to be rude to you. That's going to be what happens. Don't be rude. Follow the rules. And if you don't do those things, then it's kind of free reign. I'm going to have some fun with you. You're going to get teased. You're going to get told, you know. I'm going to give you what for. Have at you, etc. Is angelic part of a synergy? I kind of don't think so. I guess I'll just take it. I don't know. It's not great. We don't have Fanfire yet, right? No, we don't. So we can't get Miniclip offered quite yet. Hopefully soon. This still looks pretty good because it looks like the enemies can't actually get to us. I need more reload rate. That's for sure. Some people get like shocked and awed when, you know, I time someone out and tease them because they backseated the game. It's like, but they were warned 3 times before they even said anything in the chat not to do that. In the tag for the stream. It's in the title of the stream. It's in the rule set you have to agree to before you chat for the first time. And there's probably an additional 4th rule where there's a high chance I'm actively complaining about it when you say it. Because that's me. And people are shocked, like, I can't believe you timed out. I just came 420 in Twitch chat because they backseated you. It's like, honey. Ooh, Titan. Ooh, Titan. Ooh, Titan. Baby doll, where you been? Oh my god, I'm massive. Okay. Well, now the swords deal 110. That feels pretty good. We just really need... I don't think this can get a whole lot better. Now we mostly just want... Can you kill this eyeball for the love of God? Apparently I cannot kill these eyeballs. Okay, I'm kind of struggling right now. Maybe it's because of the reload rate. I'm not sure. I guess I'll take the magnetism here. I don't think blazing speed is especially useful, right? I think there's another aspect. Allow me to complain, as I so often do, if I may. This is a speech I say often on Twitch, but not that often on YouTube. At the end of the day, it's just a Twitch stream. You know what I mean? You get timed out, if you get banned from a Twitch stream, it really shouldn't be that big of a deal. You know? Chances are you only got yourself to blame, number one. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes I make a mistake, sometimes I'm in a bad mood, sometimes I'm, you know, extra salty after a loss or something like that, and you get the hammer. But there's also appeals, and you 9 times out of 10, when something happens to somebody, it's just a 10-minute timeout. They just can't talk for 10 minutes. That's it. That's all they get. But some people get really up in arms about me enforcing the rules. It's odd, really. I wish I could say I could just stay uplifting, charismatic, and open and welcome to everybody that ever says anything in Twitch chat or YouTube comments, but I can't. I just can't do it. Here's the thing. One of the best benefits of being a content creator is I get to make up my own rules. This is a dictatorship. What do you think? Grab the dark arts for no particularly good reason? We do have Splinter. We have high bullet damage. I just don't think these are very interesting otherwise anyway. I don't know how much useful this is going to be. But yeah, with Splinter, it might be okay. I'm thinking. Yeah, it's actually pretty decent now. You can see a lot of the skulls around now. Cool effect, I like it actually. I like the ideas behind these because these are all very different and unique from the others. I don't know, that's tough. It's like Doom. Sounds fun. Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, I guess some people like they'll do an appeal to their ban after they broke the rules often, and they'll point to several excuses. Sometimes they'll make a plea. It's like, I have anxiety. You know, it's like, I'm sorry. I have anxiety too, though. I do. This isn't me being cute or anything, but I have anxiety too. And when people continuously break the rules or annoy me, that increases my stress and anxiety because I feel like I'm incentivized to put up with it. You know what I mean? My house, my rules at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Every 10 enemies killed by curse will increase your bullet damage by 1%. Okay. Might as well. We still don't have Miniclip. I don't have Fanfire either. Man, we finally made it to the 10-minute mark. It definitely took us some time, huh? I guess I can't guarantee we'll win still, but we'll try our darndest. I'm wondering how much the curse is hitting for. There's Fanfire. All right, we're gonna try to get the Miniclip because it increases our bullet damage substantially and our reload rate while we're at it, which would also be very useful. But at the end of the way, I'm not in trouble. I'm not in danger. You don't like gotta come in and suggest I go to therapy or anything like that. You know, I vent enough as it is. I'm good. I'm a happy boy. You know, I'm just looking forward to the future and what we can accomplish together. That makes sense. So I guess I just wanted to put it, if you read the article, don't take it as, you know, I'm on my last legs. I'm going out, baby. There's not much time left for me in this career. It's hard to pick a career, you know, it's hard to make. I was 32 years old when I quit a full-time job and decided I was going to stream on Twitch and put videos on YouTube. You know, it was scary, but I'm extremely glad I did it, even if I can't do it forever, and it seems like a lot of people can't. You know, I'll still have been glad that I tried it at the very least, at the very, very least. All right, but anyway, let's talk more about the game, I guess, if we can here. If I can think of it. If I can think of anything else to talk about. What other builds would work well here? So you want, so shotgun kind of makes sense, right? Shotgun would probably be fine with this, I would guess. With dark arts, I'm thinking maybe you can just, if you can get it early enough, right? You go SMGs or something like that. Skip the elements best you can. Maybe just go with simple freeze just to keep them away from you. And you try to stack that bullet damage real high. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. I'm not really sure. Oh my gosh. It's a true bullet hell right now. Do I need glare for like my vision range? Does Smite affect the vision range also? Another, oh, I lost my holy shield apparently. I cannot kill this boss. Enemies inflicted with curse take 30% more damage. Sure. Looks like our damage is a bit lower than I would like. I almost got hit by that. Okay, focus on the red, Dan. Focus on the red. All right, there we go. There we go. The problem with the crossbow is the base bullet damage is really not that high. It's only when you hold it down do you get that damage up. So anything that scales with bullet damage winds up not being that great with the crossbow, I think. Because the bullet base damage is 20. Even if you're hitting enemies for 150, the base damage is still quite low. When Black Hole ends, it shoots out 3 bolts that deal 50% damage. Still good with the curse and everything here, right? You could still always use more ice and stuff. I think I'd like something that balances the ice a little bit better still. It's not about the damage, it's about the freeze effect, I think. I know nerfs in a single player game, blah, 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 blah. But it's kind of hard to deny that ice that prevents enemies from shooting you, prevents bosses from moving, etc., is not too powerful. Maybe simply slowing them would be better. That way it would be kind of akin to gathering more move speed or just giving you more time to make decisions and stuff. Feels like we're just not getting a lot of kills. There's Miniclip though. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The reload rate should be increased substantially now. There we go. I have to click very fast. Around this time, I wish I had an auto clicker, you know what I mean? I don't know if I covered this, but they do have an auto aim option now, by the way, that you can toggle on and off. So I think it just targets, it makes it so you aim at the closest enemy to you, from my understanding at least, which is interesting. I don't know if it would actually help most of the time. Maybe on a really low darkness and stuff. If you're just looking for something easygoing, it would help you out though. I'm not sure. It just didn't necessarily at first glance sound like a good thing. Right now, it probably wouldn't really matter for us, but it doesn't shoot automatically is the only problem. I guess anything could really work with this if you get Miniclip, right? You kind of can't do grenade launcher, or at least you can't take things like Splinter and stuff like that if you do grenade launcher. Watch and learn. I guess so. I don't really see much point to take aim. Bullet speed up. I don't know, maybe Assassin's not too bad. There's also Kunoichi, but we only have 5 minutes left, and I'm probably not gonna get there, honestly, at this rate. So that's a big skipperoonie, I think. Just take whatever it is I took, I already forgot. In one eyeball, out the other, as we say. All right. it looks like we have a win on our hands. If I were to guess. The next boss, I feel like the first boss, does anyone agree with me on this? This boss, easier than the first boss. I think the first boss kind of moves too fast on Darkness 15, attacks too frequently. Like, so the point where if you don't have move speed, you're gonna be in deep. I did lose my shield there. I'm too big. I'm too big. Hey, we successfully used no elements, assuming you don't consider the Dark Arts and the Holy Shield elements. Now, wait a minute. There's like the Tome of Elements upgrades. Are these added to the elements now then, actually? I doubt it. I doubt it. It's probably still the 3, right? If I were to guess. Oh, I should check though. That's very interesting, actually. Oh. Okay. The problem with the Smite is that eventually you just can't keep scaling it up. Like, I got as much HP as I can here, I believe. Or nearly, at least. On Endless, maybe it could get interesting, but I think on Endless, they have a cap to max HP. Actually. All right, I have to kind of stop shooting at the major boss and shoot at the minor boss for a while. I think we're doing okay, though, still. Shockingly. These are all useless. Fire rate plus... I guess just for the pickup range, right? Because none of these really do anything. I mean, Electromage kind of does something, right? But I refuse. No elements, no elements, no elements. Okay. I'm actually shocked we're not getting annihilated since our damage is really not very high. Okay, we've managed to gather these two up as well, which is nice. And it looks like whatever's happening behind us is taken care of via the black holes / just our AoE effects, right? That's nice as well. But yeah, we do not have the kind of damage you'd hope for. Bullet bounce. No, no. Maybe? For the curse? We did wind up getting everything for the Dark Art. I lose 10 damage on the Holy Smite, but that's a lot of bullet damage. So we'll try it out. I guess Holy Smite can only scale up so far, right? Sadly. You can only increase your HP so much, your max HP, to be clear. Let us see. That's kind of useless. I guess I could take it for the pickup range, right? Lair? The lair? None of these do anything. I don't even know why I'm looking. It don't matter. I still think Luna is not... They're interesting. When Black Hole ends, it deals damage equal to your bolt damage. All right, that's actually pretty good, huh? I do think Luna as a character is still not... I think the chest upgrades are just not very interesting, sadly. I think that's the biggest thing. That is borderline useless. I think I'd rather take the small amount of bullet damage from that. I think there's much more interesting characters out there. The black holes actually more so add a challenge than they add, you know, utility, I'd say, most of the time. Maybe, you know, it's a factor that you have to really get used to, I think. Assassin or Reaper rounds? Well, we can get base bullet damage up if we take Reaper rounds, potentially, I think. There's that synergy. So in the next videos, we'll at least be looking for more synergies, that's for sure, because we are still... I think we only got one new synergy, right? So even if I already took both of the new trees, I do think Dark Arts could be done better still. I would think. Like, I might be killing too many enemies with bullet damage of my own, thus I'm not scaling up the curse damage, and I'm killing a lot of enemies with the swords, although not so much anymore, it looks. It does look like the swords kind of fell off and the Dark Arts kind of took over to some degree, does it not? There's Assassin. Yeah, we'll take that. Which could actually be quite useful, I think. Finishing off low health enemies, I think so. I mean, you mix this with, I'll have to think about it, like with some good combos here. The thing is, I'm not seeing a lot of synergies with the elements. Burn, ice. right? Burn, ice, and lightning. I'm not seeing it, unfortunately. That's the only downside, but maybe it's because the elements were already kind of, they felt quite strong on their own, so maybe they chose to kind of just, these kind of have their own vibe and flavor. I guess you could go glare, go down the glare tree with this, right? I don't know, burning speed. And thus you could get your holy swords to do a little bit better from that, in a sense, but only in a sense. You could do a bit more of an AoE around you, I suppose, right? I think that could work. I think. All right, looks like we just get to finish it off. And we did succeed, finally, with Luna. Took a while. Took a brand new patch with all sorts of new stuff in it. And it's fun. I'm looking forward to playing some more. It's actually been really great. I hope everyone else has been enjoying it. Let me know if you enjoy the game. Let me know if you got any new games you've been trying. There's definitely been a lot of new Vampire Survivor likes, I'll just call it for now, to simplify things. I don't really like using the word clone, but it is an easy way to describe them a little bit. You know, survival roguelikes, maybe. Sure, why not? There's been a lot of them. A lot of them have been suggested. I'm getting more and more picky about which ones I try out, though, and especially showing the channel. Because there's just so many. It's like, where do you put your time even, you know? But yeah, all right, there we go. We got the win. New patch, donezo. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I love you all so much. Enjoy the article if you're into it. Be kind, be beautiful, and yeah, see you all later.